And all right, so welcome to your power hour. Today we will be working on integration, client support, setting expectations for the journey. Really what you're talking about is building a referral based business that has integrated clients. And we know that integrated clients end up being coaches. And so there's, when we refrain from the skills that it takes to develop to integrate clients, what we also do is we shut down our sponsoring. Not intentionally, but unintentionally, that can happen. And I want to share something with you. When the sponsoring of your business isn't following our 5 and 1, it is like getting the Titanic to make a U-turn to fix it. Just being honest. Okay. So I want to set that tone today that why are we doing integration and why does this matter? Well, because if they're not integrated, they're probably not going to join your coaching team. They're not going to guide anybody. And they certainly are not going to go sing it from the mountaintops because they're not going to have any referrals for you because they are dieting. And they've done a lot of diets, and this doesn't feel any different. And as a matter of fact, they might even accuse you of being expensive compared to other diets they've been on because they're dieting and they're literally just taking food and evaluating food, right? And that doesn't change anybody's life. Remember that the product, the service that we provide and the product that we provide is the problem that we solve. And if they're just doing the food, there is zero chance that they're going to sing it from the mountaintops and join your organization. So it is a 911, isn't it? Like when they're not integrating and all of that, it is truly a 911 because it ripple effects so many other people. So when I say 5 and 1, what am I talking about? Every time you have 5 clients, you certifiably have a coach in there. And the other 4 should be referring well. Okay, that's the goal. That's 5 and 1. So when you're like, well, shoot, I have 20 clients and I don't have any coaches, we love you to death, but something's off, right? So something's off. What's the something? Is it you? Are you not meant to be a coach? No, you just don't have that skill yet. So no big deal. We just have to address it because if it continues like that, you will be exhausted and you will be doing a ton of client support and you won't have as much fun as other coaches that have teams, because having teams is super fun. Like it is going to stretch you, but it is really, really fun to wake up every day and have your coaching team that you're a part of. It's such a blessing. So I do want to give you that excitement that when we get this right, it'll lead to more blessings in your life and more fulfillment, because it is truly great to wake up to like-minded people. Okay. So the very first thing I want to ask you is, how are your ratios? So this is stepping on the scale in your business. Okay. So we're all going to get up and step on the scale and go, all right, here's my current reality. This is where I'm at. So drop in the chat how many clients you have right now. How many clients are you guys supporting? Just drop it in the chat. Not everybody at once. Awesome. Okay. So good. Okay. So we've got, Valerie's got 2 coaches in there. Michelle Singleton has 5. Michelle Offerman has 3 to 4. Michelle Murray, you have 1. John, you have 1. Crystal, you have at least 1. Stacy Neal, you have at least 4. Eric and Kristen, there are possibly 9 coaches in your midst. So that's our job, is to I plus Q equals A, identify, qualify, approach. And that's not our training today. Our training is not on sponsoring, but it's on everything that leads to sponsoring. So if somebody isn't being supported well, they're not going to coach. So we have to back up the bus, peel the onion back and figure out what's going on. Okay. So perfect. Let's kind of get started. I've got, we'll go in true Optavia fashion with training. And I'd love you guys to think about doing this stuff with your clients. Did you see what I did there? I did the current reality. Okay. That's always step 1. Where are we today? What's happening today? The next number that I would have to have you step on the scale. Okay. How many referrals have you gotten this month? Put those in the chat. How many referrals have you gotten this month so far? Thank you, Valerie, for your honesty. There's no judgment here. We're here to fix stuff. We're not here to judge. We're not here to be like, oh, we don't do that. We're family. So amazing, Patrick and Sherry. Wow, referral machine. 12 coach and one referral. Great. So I'm seeing some good numbers in there. That's amazing. Now, what we want to do is we want to try to get our businesses to 5 and 1, so that you've got 5 clients you signed up and 4 of them are referring and at least 1 is guiding. Now, do we want to say, well, I have seen a situation where one of our coaches signed up 4 clients, no, 5 clients, and 4 of them were coaches. 4 of them bought kits. So please don't water it down and be like, she said just 1. No, no, no. No, definitely there are at least 1 in there. Okay. We would love to think that everybody needs to pay it forward. We would love to think that. We would love to think that everybody does not want to keep this a secret and they want to get someone in their 600-person community healthy. Like, that would be great. If they don't, we'll take their referrals, but we hate taking referrals, right? Because we'd rather they guide them than us. Okay, so we started with current reality and we weighed in. So we got our current weight. Now we're got to take our business into fat burn, okay, and change some things to have that. So fat burn over here. What you want is a referral-based business that is self-sustaining, right? That it's just like, wow, does that mean we don't post? Or, oh, did she say we don't have to post? Nope, I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm just saying that a lot of your signups should come from referrals, okay? But we also have to build our brand and have a brand of trust, value, entertainment. When people look at your page, they should know, bam, she's a health coach. She can help me. It is not ambiguous. She's not being cryptic. It is so clear that Stacy Neal can help me. So we want that, but we also want referrals. So now let's talk about your mindset. Here's what I believe. I thought a lot about this when I was reading the chat. I just kind of took a minute and I was like, what is going on? What are these questions really about? And I'm going to tell you where I arrived. Okay. There is a mindset that is hitting us if we're having a hard time integrating. Can I be unplugged? Can I share with you what mindset it is? If you're delicate today, you may not really want to listen, but I want to be able to say this with all the love in the world. You have a scarcity mindset. Okay. Because you're really worried that they're not going to sign up. You're really, really, really worried that they're going to cancel. You're really, really worried if you push them that they just might hit that cancel button. Let go of that. Let go of that. Like, if you could let go of that, you are going to soar, because there are what's our population? Like 7 million people. And out of that, 75% are having health related issues. Children, it is insane what's happening in our country. So we have no shortage of potential clients, none. Like, if anything, your biggest issue is going to be how to prioritize taking all of them on. That's if we do this right, your biggest issue is going to be, I'm not sure I can take on another client this month. I'm not sure. Like, I might have to give it to one of my coaches. I don't know. Not that we love doing that, but that should become our issue. That we're just like, I don't know that I can take any more referrals. I might have to take this batch and start them this week because I've got all this stuff going on. That's an abundance mindset. I want you to welcome that today and understand that there are just too many people to help to start watering down our offering and saying, well, it's okay. Like, if you can't read, I'm just going to say that I encourage you to read. Okay. Encourage them to read. They're not going to, because that's so weak. Like, it doesn't tell me to read. It doesn't tell me why I should read. But if I say to Michelle, I just got off a health assessment with Yessie's new coach, Carla. And I went through it. This was a practice call. And I said at the end, can I talk about your responsibilities on this program? Remember when we started the conversation, I said, I don't know if it would be a fit. And she's like, yeah. I said, great. Let's talk about your responsibilities on this program. It's unlike any other program out there, so it's going to sound a lot different. She said, go ahead. I said, you're going to need to read 5 minutes a day on our program. You want to know why? She said, sure. I said, I've never seen anyone have a healthy body without having a healthy mind to match it. I've never seen it. I've been in health coaching for 10 years, 7 years, 4 years, like all the different, I've never seen it. So we must ensure that your mind changes, because if your body changes and your mind isn't pacing with it, I'm going to tell you straight up, this will just be another diet. If I allow that to happen, it's just another diet. Can you commit to reading 5 minutes a day? Yes. Okay, that's not going to be a problem? No. Great. Okay, let me keep going. The next thing is, I just listened to you and you said mom and dad are going to be an issue as well as boyfriend. Okay, when we talked about healthy surroundings. Okay, so listen, we knew that. So we took care of it. We have a community. Your current community is not going to be the place you find help. Agreed? Agreed. You have 2 meetings a week that you can make. One minimum, okay? Because we have to correct that. We have to become the community. So here's what I'm doing, you guys. I want you, when you have their health assessment, I want you to think of their points of failure and just start listing them on the side of the health assessment. Like put an asterisk on sleep or put an asterisk on motion, whatever the greatest offenders are. I'm so busy. I don't even have time to pee at work. That's why I don't eat. I don't eat any. I'm looking at her health assessment right here. Let me just go back to it. Can't eat anything until 7 o'clock at night. I work at a convalescent hospital with COVID and everything. It was crazy. I do drink water. I drink a ton of coffee. I have no time to eat. Cool. So her current situation is going to be an exact fit for the 5-in-1 because she needs portable, convenient options. So are we taking their points of failure and matching them to our program and saying, I know that you don't have any self-care, but that's the very first thing I'm going to help you to do. And we're going to start with a baby step, 5 minutes a day of reading. Your community, mom's probably not going to change. So we're going to have to get you into a like-minded community often, because that will actually change your mind and you'll start to be encouraged by that community. Every week, we're going to supply you with transformation stories like your own. She wants to lose 50 pounds. Ask me how many people are in our community that have lost 50 pounds. A ton. How many are in your house that have lost 50 pounds? None. So, of course, we have to put you in community. Without it, you're going to fail, okay? Because you're not going to find healing in the same place that you found you lost your health. Do you see that I'm not afraid if she's not a fit? It's okay, because I know she's going to come back when she goes out and tries that one more thing that is like, oh, and now she's going to see that. And I shared with her, I said, at the end of the day, this program, you have requirements on this program. But you know what? You're going to have the permanency of that effort, meaning you get to keep all of it and no one gave it to you, so no one can take it away. How good is that going to feel when no one can take away your journey because you learned all of these macro habits? And when we learn something, no one can take it from us. But if someone else is your learn it, like they own this, if I own this in my head and my client doesn't get it, I own their health journey. I own it. And that's dangerous. I asked her, how much do you think health coaches cost that drive these kind of behaviors and get transformation in a predictable way? Meaning we get it done. We don't hope to get it done, right, guys? Have you ever kind of thought about that? Like that, I told her, I said, do you realize how awesome this is? Our clients lose 2 to 4 pounds a week if they stay in the science. So it's not, we hope we can help you, right? We will help you. You will succeed, but you will also have to put in the work. And if this isn't a program for you, I get it. I get it. But this is what this one requires. Okay. So also a weekly meeting with you and I, 7 to 10 minutes a week. And I just shared, Carla's on right now. So she can echo what I said. You're not getting one health coach. You're getting health coaches, plural. Okay.